Okie dokie. Well, I'm back for a little while, just a little short late night gaming session before I go to bed. Probably won't be able to, just because I'll be busy tomorrow. So we were here, all of the Radiant Host. We pick up where we left off this afternoon.
Double trip.
Okay. So, carrying on from where we left off. Pray forgive Shirabat her rudeness. She can be a bit boisterous at times, but it's simply her nature. Anyway, my apologies. Sorry, just want to quickly check my mic. There we go. For keeping you from your hard-earned rest. You'll be rejoining your companions, yes? Do you know the way to the Mayan? I know it like the back of my hand right now. Glad to hear you're becoming familiar with our fair city. You'll be pleased to hear that all drinks are on the house, so order whatever suits your fancy. And with that, I must return to my post on behalf of all the Radiant Host. I thank you and your friends once more for lending your strength and courage to Razat Han in our time of need. Yes, baby.
I don't know how to write heart, so I just
H-E-A-R-T.
This says I love you with all my heart.
I love you too, monkey. Thank you.
Look, I'm building a pad. Look,
That's not bad.
I'm also building myself. Look. I'm done.
You're done. Right. We shall endeavour to fight the good fight to the end, that we might honour Ahewan's legacy and serve Master Vritra well. You have my word that your efforts will not be in vain. And also I've got this Leminson delicate. The Leminson delegate would entreat your aid in dealing with the grave threat back home. On behalf of Admiral Blufferswain, I thank you for your many deeds in service to Limsa Leminsa. We have received troubling tidings that beasts akin to those that plague Razat Han have been sighted on the Lenoskan coast. The Admiral has mustered the Maelstrom in hopes of quelling the threat, yet there is much we do not understand about our foe, and as such, your expertise in this arena would be a great boon to us. Will you help us?
Say again.
Excellent. The Admiral will be heartened to have your knowledge and martial prowess on our side, I am certain. Pray, set sail for Limsa as soon as you are able. The Secretariat at Maelstrom Command will apprise you of the details upon your arrival. Okay, let's move. Right. Welcome. When the satrap asked us to entertain in a party of honoured guests, I was wondering who you might be. This is a lovely surprise, to say the least. By the way, I heard all that about Kelzel from your friend Grahatia. I understand there was nothing that could be done, but I was heartened to hear he meant us no harm. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching the beasts. As the smallest token of our thanks, your food and drink tonight are Meride's treat. Speaking of which, what shall I start you off with? A piping hot mug of chai, a glass of your finest local spirits. Oh, I could go for chai. As you wish. Pray, join your friends and I will bring you your drink. Not Thancred. Not Estinian either. Welcome back. Whatever did the Radiant want with you, pray tell? Our allies have sent military delegates. That's news to me. Mind sharing the details?
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true, as it did in Amarot.
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
No one would survive.
Here's your order, friend. May you find comfort in these dark times.
Where do we go from here? If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days. Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate. Even the flower she gave us is no more. So advised the Watcher. But what could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. Quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
Not alive as such, but not quite dead. Elidibus. I sealed him in the White Auracite of the Crystal Tower back on the first. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea. Naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there. We can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
It would be an
Thank you,
option to see
my
how
friend.
they're faring.
That would mean much to me.
Hello! Welcome, welcome. Please tell me
If
my
nothing
mic is
else,
working.
should we learn the first is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least.
Oh, lovely. Good, good.
Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
So what is the gameplay like? I mean, is it like, I don't know, Bioshock-ish, Dishonored-ish, Doom-ish, Duke Nukem-ish?
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the Ethereal Sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them,
There's no
these
demo,
emotions
is it?
will return to Harrius time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see. Where beginning ends, and end
I wonder if
begins.
Elidibus would have a different outlook now that the world end is set in motion and Zodiac is now dead. Where can I get the XTL marked tokens? Okay. Let me have my boiled egg. Sorry, Thancred, I'm right on top of you. Now then, is there anything we've forgotten to mention? Are your arms and armor in good order? Sorry, Thancred. In that case, it's time we each attended to our tasks, and when you arrive on the first, give my regards to Reen. Tell her I miss her. Sure. I wonder what that gives me. Anything nice? Viertra's Valiant. Lighting Way. Moonwalker. Nah. Okay. So where am I going? I'm going... Yeah. Ironwood Cliff. Take this, Lilith. My spirit vessel. I know what you're talking about because I have an image of you throwing a suitcase and it kind of like pops open in itself into a turret. My spirit vessel. Empty now, of course, but it should allow you to operate the tower systems in the umbilicus. I can't think of what game it was now. I don't want to say Call of Duty, but it might have been. Or Killzone. I can't remember. If even the smallest fragment of Elizabeth's essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the umbilicus, pray seek out Lena for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch at the Ascensor's gate. If she or anyone else ask after me, tell them I am living my life to the fullest, that I am happy, hardships and all. Well, we had best be on our respective ways. God's willing, we will see each other again ere long. Right, to the Crystarium. Haven't been there in a while. At least I can bloody fly in this area. No. I know, they're lovely. They're like we call them jacaranda in South Africa, but they're wisteria basically. I think they're wisteria. They look like wisteria. I know, it's beautiful. You should get yourself a little wisteria plant with tree if you can. They're really pretty. You'll love them in Japan. We have them in South Africa as well. I'll send you a picture. I don't know if it's the same. Yeah, I'll send you that. This is the ones we get in South Africa. The jacaranda. And in spring, it's a bit like the cherry blossoms in Japan. I don't actually know if they are. They have these beautiful little purple flowers that look like little trumpets. They're like long and tubular. And in springtime and in summer, like early summer, late spring, the flowers all like the cherry blossoms do. The flowers all fall to the ground, and then you have like carpets of purple flowers everywhere and they're normally like planted all along the roads. So you get like lovely purple carpets in the early summer, late spring. It's really pretty, and they smell quite nice too. They've got like a very soft, almost coconutty sort of. They're not overly like sweet, you know, like you get sweet, you get like a tart sweetness, but then you get like a soft sweetness like roses and jasmine and that kind of thing. So they've got quite a nice soft sweet smell. Really, really nice. Have you been well, you and the others? We've no shortage of troubles, but we're well enough. Then things are much the same Things are much the same for you as they are here. My lord is doubtless enjoying himself. He said this to you. These exact words. I know. I wonder if you can get like I wouldn't say a bonsai tree, but like a miniature. Oh, to know that yeah, I mean, they do grow. I mean, at adulthood, they do grow as big as, like, an oak tree. Not as thick, but definitely as tall as... Yeah, they are quite tall trees. Oh, to know that he is happy, it fills my heart with joy. Thank you for taking care of him. When next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself. Futile a request though it is. And tell him that all is well here. The peace you gifted us continues, and we work hard to build new lives for ourselves. Oh no! I suppose you're getting to know the lay of the land. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for the morrow. See, now this place is so peaceful, and they're finally getting a bit of happiness after the downfall of the Sin Eaters and the return of the night. And it saddens me so much. It's just like the other characters that they're just gonna blink out of existence when the main character's world disappears. And they don't even have any sort of end of days symptoms, if you will. They're going on life as peaceful as ever, enjoying the time that they already have. You missed one. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governance. Even as we speak, debate rages over how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence. Most are of a mind that the settlement council should continue to oversee the general running of the Crystarium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. Thus far nothing is set in stone, but however we choose to proceed, we will not replace our lord. No one could. Have we recently observed any unusual phenomena? No, I cannot say there have been. Curious that you should ask me this question, though. Some days ago, Reen came and asked the very same. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she has been of late. Reen has been dedicating herself to the restoration of the empty, you see. Though it will take many long years, the goal seems to have given her a newfound sense of purpose and fulfillment. So when I saw her in a state of such worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in turn, especially since she couldn't tell me what troubled her. I dare say she would be more willing to confide in you. May I ask you to broach the subject with her? You wish to enter the umbilicus? Very well. I shall fetch the key at once, and take the opportunity to find Reen. Please wait for me in the city in front of the Cabinet of Curiosity. Shall we say, I will be along as soon as I can. Level 50 dungeons, which I could probably do by my bloody self. Beast of Brewer's Beacon, that's Fisherman's thing anyway. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty registrations. Wait for Lena. Okay, this is going to take us some time. That's alright. There's a lot of cutscenes in this game, in this expansion. Do my old eyes deceive me? Is that truly Lilith? Ha! It is! Full glad I am to see you hale and whole, my friend. Lots to do! What a wonderful surprise it is to have you back with us, and at this most opportune time. In case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronicling events from the flood of the night to the knight's return. For this project we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's peoples. Historical and contemporary first-hand accounts will be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours will be the one to crown them all. I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavors. In the course of developing the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insights into travel beyond the rift, knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence and deeds. These guys are doing so well. There is no end to the questions I would ask you, but if you could indulge me just one for now. In your quest to restore the night, you faced many a formidable foe. Among them, who offered you the greatest struggle? Titania, driven mad by light and loneliness? Volfrey in his misguided self-righteousness? Hades, who bore the burden of his people? I can't remember Volfrey's fight. Titania wasn't that hard. Hades is pretty... Ah yes, Hades. He who sought to resurrect his ancient brethren. He was the final obstacle in your quest to restore the night, your battle in the depths of the tempest, the stuff of epics. Yet, compelling as it is, I worry that mere words wouldn't do justice to that fateful confrontation. Not that we would think to omit it entirely, of course. Not at the very least. We will impress upon readers that it was the climax of your hero's journey. I know you'd love to talk her ear off, Morin. Morin, like moron. But we really should be on our way. Those documents from Yulmore won't collect themselves. Of course. And afterwards, would you care to join me for tea? I was hoping you might clarify a few points in your treatise. Till next time then, do tell the others to look after themselves. Our overzealous friend in particular, remind him not to overexert himself again and again till his ears fall off, if that's what it takes for him to take it to heart. I love the Numo. They're really cute. Is that the Warrior of Darkness? Oh, look at them! It's her, it's really her. What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can give you some medicine. I made it myself. Best not, Ricky. You'd only give her a stomachache. We've come to see Morin to get his advice. One of the guards finally agreed to teach us how to fight, but first we need to choose a fighting style. While I know that I want to be a mage, Arcane isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing, so I was thinking of taking up the axe, or the sword, or maybe the bow. They all seem alright, but it's hard to decide, so I thought I'd ask Morin. He knows a lot about these things. He isn't here? Aww. Oh, why don't you have the Warrior of Darkness choose for you? What do you think suits Arcane best, axe, sword, or bow? He doesn't look like a bard. And he doesn't quite look like an axe wielder either, like a barbarian. I'm gonna go the sword for protecting your friends. The sword? If you took up the sword, you could be just like Brandon, the Warrior of Light. Kind of looks like the original Warrior of Light. I love that tale. Let's borrow the book today. It's really popular though. I hope it's still there. Thanks for helping me decide, Warrior of Darkness. I'll start with that style and maybe try something else later on. She looks like a little miniature Y'shtola when I first met her, because she was also in like a little blue jacket like that. And she's also into magic and a healer. Y'shtola used to be a conjurer. And when I get really strong, I hope to have a bout with you. Such fun she's been having basking in the adoration of musty old bookworms and wide-eyed younglings. But does she spare a thought for me? Of course not. I waited and waited and waited, but she won't so much as acknowledge the presence of her beautiful branch, even though they're right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is, cold and cruel and heartless. Ah, it's my fairy friend. Oh, faithful Fior, loveliest of branches, how I've missed you. Don't you have more important things to do, Your Majesty? I've no end of important tasks to attend to, but unlike some, I know what my priorities should be. And since when did my sapling become a twisted old tree that says such unkind things? But disappointed as I am, I'll overlook it this once. I know you have a lot on your mind right now. So, my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, is it? How do I know this? Joined as we are, spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. I know she is. Would that I could aid you in your quest, but the fate of we Fey folk is bound to that of the star. Whither it goes... This library is not a safe place. Well, it is now. Library is not a safe place. Whither it goes, so too do we follow. Such is our way. The most I could do for you is spare you the pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escape's not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals. Ah, but here are the ones you were waiting for. I wonder what manner of conclusion awaits at Tale's End. Fare thee well, Your Majesty. Lees. I mean Reen. Not Lees. Rees is... My apologies for the delay. Lilith, it's so wonderful to see you again. You doubtless have much catching up to do, so I shall leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the umbilicus. You may enter at your leisure. I'm relieved to hear that everyone is well. I've had this feeling like a pit in my stomach, and I was afraid that something might have happened. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that... I'm the Oracle of Light, but I've never spoken with Heidelin, never once heard her call. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside me, a connection to something immense. These past few days, though, that connection has wavered, as if that immense something was distant, then close, then distant again. And then, the other night, I was jolted awake by the feeling it had been completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I went to open the window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during the star shower. But then I blinked and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half-remembered dream. What are you not telling me? I have to know, please. It doesn't matter how terrible it is. It wasn't my imagination then. The doom we witnessed in Amarok has come again. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here in the First. So don't worry about us. Please, look only to the threat before you. We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we've learned how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly. No, we'll hold on until you can find a way to save all our worlds. So long as you continue your fight, so too will we, united in purpose beneath a blazing sky. What is that now? Lentil curry. I have a new weapon. New weapon, stranger, stranger! Oh, they just keep looking better and better. You're headed to the Umbilicus to consult with the Lidibus, right? I'll do some consulting for my own and speak with Lena. Decide how we might best prepare for the final days. Looks like a spine. A dragon, metal dragon thing, I don't know. So it's farewell for now, but we'll see each other again, I'm certain of it. Okie dokie. I don't know where the Umbilicus is, so let's just go. I think it's in the Crystal Tower. The docile gate. Oh, I've still got that entrance to go to. Ah, Mistress Lilith, welcome back. The captain has told me all. Give the word, and I will show you to the ocular. Yeah, that's when Grahatir was still a little secretive.
Biometric authentication complete. Please state your business.
You're hungry.
Acknowledged.
What would you like to eat?
Reinitializing Circus Tower systems. Searching for
Biscuits.
Elidibus entity.
No. No. No, not before bed. No. Monkey, I said no. You're not having chocolate before bed. Nope.
I don't know then.
Are you actually hungry, or do you just want something sweet?
I'm actually hungry.
Okay, well then you can have
I actually want something sweet.
So you're not hungry, you're just craving something. Unfortunately, you cannot have anything before bed. Not before bed, darling. You're already recovering from the chocolate ice cream you had for dessert. 10 o'clock. It is 10 o'clock in the evening. You should be getting into bed. Everyone in the world can hear you having a tantrum right now. Pa? Right. Where was I?
located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
You can have a warm, sweet warm drink. No? You don't want that? Okay, well... Oh, there he is,
My
Elizabeth.
home. My friends. No more than a dream.
Careful! I can't see, guys.
Get in your pet partners.
No!
Leave the cat. Leave the cat. Leave the cat. Look at me. Look at me.
Just full of nonsense.
I'll just say you're welcome.
Oh, Daddy.
You're welcome.
You. Why have you awakened me?
Can I help you?
I no longer sense those places beyond, or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all.
Hey, what's up? Come lie by me.
I'm going to put the puff pastries in the oven. I need ice cold before I dip them in the chocolate.
You already made them?
I'm going to now. It takes 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So, he is fallen, and my brethren's souls returned to the star.
Looks like those things from Attack of the Clones, yeah.
The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear.
See, I did think that he would have a different tune.
But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill. Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
I'm sorry, or thank you. I actually feel quite bad now.
Why apologize for receiving a favor of the defeated? If it sits ill, consider it payment for freeing Lord Zodiac from servitude.
Oh yeah, those things.
Hey, do you mind if I have some of this?
Go on, we'll share it.
It's broken there.
I know, do you want that piece?
Thanks.
No?
I would like a bigger piece than that.
A bigger piece than that?
Yes.
But that's a perfect third. Why don't we have things, Daddy has that one and you have that one, then we all have the same amount. Okay? Got your way in the end, you little cheeky so-and-so.
So
Right, go, you gotta give this one to Daddy. Take that with you. Take the packet and everything. There we go. I got some I got some white chocolate with spiced biscuit in it from Lidl. And it is lovely. Oh, that's good.
Where to begin? The end. Your understanding of what caused
They're
the
really
final
good.
days is consistent
They
with
also
our
bought
own.
some banoffee spread from them. It's so good.
The decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him, Fandaniel. Not the him of here and now, but as I knew
It's
him.
either that or LD.
Long,
But we don't have an LD
long
nearby.
ago.
I think I know of one LD. And it's not close to us, whereas we have 2 Lidls quite close by. 3 if you count the one in town.
Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure.
So either way, I don't mind going to either one. It's just that Little is closer.
Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days. And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation.
That's true. I remember
So
in Bournemouth that we had hardly any Little. I think we had one Little in Bournemouth
self-loathing
that was close to me. But I had at least 2 Aldies. And they were in walking distance.
Elpis. Yes, the name is familiar to me. Yet I know it not as a flower, but a place. A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world.
Interesting.
Many worked there, and before joining the Convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief. He was Hermes. That is all I know.
I wonder if I can go get some more of these flowers.
The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction. Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived.
Like I said, it's a learning curve.
Wait. I saw you there. In Elpis. No. I did not. But I did. I did. A lingering trace of impossibility. And a truth that fills my heart. My memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course. You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief. In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this tower.
I know. I have a funny feeling he has mastered the magic of time.
Which, having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy. As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past, unto that place and that precise moment. Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed. Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned. In all likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you. Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change.
That's one of the... There's a few classes in this game that never made it, like the Time Mage. There are Time Mages in Final Fantasy.
For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of
I
the
suppose a
final
form of
days.
Urge is a form of Geomancer slash... Oh yeah, Black Mages always had access to fire and ice and all those magics.
You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present. Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come. In full knowledge of this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey? Very well. I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act.
I feel sorry for him.
You must input the commands. I no longer have the authority. First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic. The preparations are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the ocular. All appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded. The magic should consume every last mote of my essence. Why are you surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act? Lord Zodiac is no more. There is nothing for me here. The ones I love and long to see again are waiting in that promised land, beyond memory and dream. Now go, warrior of light. Go, and do not look back. Well, Heidelin, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last of us. May you have the joy of it, the burden, and the solitude. It falls to you now. You and your champion to save our star.
Sorry, I just wanted to take some screenshots. They're so tall! Or at least they look normal-ish. They're giants. No, the little loporits thought that we were all that size. That's why they made everything so big. The device is reminiscent of an ether rod. Perhaps it is possible to attune with it. Despite attempting to channel and focus your energies, you fail to attune with the device. You can only assume it operates differently. What? What is it, my kitty cat? What was that little meow? Oh, wait, no, we don't want to go back to Ocular. Meow? What is it, my baby? No, don't do that to mommy's sofa. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Sharpening your claws on my sofa. No. No. No, 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 no. Come up here. Come. Come on. Hello, baby. Come sit on mommy's lap. Come sit on mommy's lap. No? Okay. The man stands dutifully by the Etherite-like device, a guide for this facility in all likelihood. You attempt to get the man's attention, but if he sees or hears you, he gives absolutely no indication. As Elidibus warned, it appears your form is entangled. Stop that! Stop that! No! 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 Not on Mommy's sofa. You're putting holes in Mommy's sofa. Ah, piss off. The remarkably large man wears a black robe and a half-mask, much like the phantoms you encountered in Mare Lamentorum and the recreated Amarot. It would seem you have made it to your destination. You gesticulate wildly and shout all manner of greetings and obscenities, but the man does not so much as glance in your general direction. Okay. What is it for my kitty cat? I keep thinking I'm in first person mode. What is it? You bored? You've got food? Sweetie pie, that is my umbrella. You're mixing up Mommy's umbrellas. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Stop it! Stop it! My poor umbrellas. This is the right place, yes. Propylaeon. Judging by the woman's words, this facility is called Propylaeon. She's not wearing a mask. You attempt to gently prod the woman to attract her attention, but feel nothing, and it seems neither does she. Okay. I can't do anything. I can't use any of my actions. You suspect this door leads outside, but how to open it? Stop it!
And here we are, Elpis.
Stop it!
Well, well, how rare to receive you in person. To what do we owe the honor?
Oh, just a few odd tasks. We'll be here a while.
You're welcome to stay as long as you see fit, of course. As a matter of procedure, however, I must ask that you kindly remove your masks.
Come now. Is this truly necessary? Surely you can tell who we are. who you are, perhaps, but I am far less infamous. Regardless, if we do not follow protocol, 'tis our hosts who would be held accountable. So, please, do favor us with your handsome face.
Elizabeth?
Satisfied? I thank you for your cooperation. You are free to go about your
Destroying
business.
my umbrellas.
By the by, you see it too, yes?
Oh, that's George's favourite carrot cake. Carrot and almond.
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
No, I know. This is what I say. Doing that sort of... being able to ban people or... you know... put ban links from being able to be posted should be a standard. It shouldn't be a privilege.
That's odd. It's right here. A bit thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it. The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's. Do you suppose she created it? Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
Don't ask me. All I know is that it's trouble. Doubly so if it's her spitting image. So let's leave it be. Come now.
It's trying to say something, but it's literally too intangible to form words. Why don't you give it some ether? Spare a snifter of your bounteous reserves.
Who do you take me for?
Well, I don't know. Probably less sugar.
Why, a
per
dear
milligram.
friend, of course. One who wouldn't let acts of kindness, such as my accompanying him on errands to far-flung outposts, go unrewarded?
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant. You may open your eyes.
Hello, baby girl. I'm solid.
Oh, you even adjusted its size.
No, I
The
thought
better
of
to
them now.
indulge your whim. This way, it will be easier to communicate.
How very thoughtful of you. And may I applaud your artful reinforcement. Without further ado then. Greetings! I am Hythlodaeus, Chief of the Bureau of the Architect.
Was he Elizabeth and the other one Van Damme?
Sulking beside me is the most honourable Emmett Selk of the Convocation of 14.
No, it is Emmett Selk.
And how might we address you, my new friend? A fine name. And I'm pleased to see you understand our words. So, tell us, whence have you come? The thinness of your essence suggests you weren't created here. You do not know? Or cannot say? Allow me to ask a different question, then. What brings you here? Well now, the same as us. Perhaps Azim wished to come
Kitty
too,
cat? No,
but had
down.
to settle for a familiar.
If she truly wished to be here, then she would be.
Right you are. My apologies if we've given offense. The two of us can discern the color of souls, you see, and yours happens to resemble that of a friend. And with your purpose matching our own besides, we jumped to a hasty conclusion. We are here to speak with Hermes, the chief overseer of this facility, which we also intend to tour in order to gain greater insight into the man's work. We, I say, though this is Emmett Selk's charge. I am here only to serve as his guide. And I should be happy to serve as yours as well, by way of an apology for the misunderstanding.
Wait, are you suggesting that we bring it along on official business? This thing we know next to nothing about?
If you harbor suspicions, better to keep it close than leave it to its own devices, wouldn't you?
Sorry, I killed it too soon. At least I can open doors
Besides, having a mysterious life form in tow is the norm rather than the exception here.
Come on, Emmett.
Welcome, my friends, to the testing ground of creation at Heaven's Edge, Elpis.
It looks a bit like the Charlian place. That's Argos.
This
That
presence.
Look, axolotl, Ray. Oh, wow.
Hermes! Visitors! We have visitors!
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Put the knife down. That person's got wings on the side of her head, like a bit like a Garuda. Like a half. Oh my god! I wonder actually. I wonder if these people
What
became
secrets are
the
you
primals.
hiding, I wonder?
I mean, Heidelin became a god. Zodiac was one of them. This is hardly these people. Well, you know, I don't know what they what they are. I don't know. The Amarots. I know these people. But it does, I mean, it's a bit like Final Fantasy. Oh, I don't know if you how much you know the story of Final Fantasy X. Now then, to begin our guided tour. Perhaps you already know these things, but for the sake of thoroughness, I shall start with the basics. Using concepts to give shape to ether, creation magics allows us to bring forth anything we desire, be it inanimate objects or living beings. Anyone may conceive of concepts, but they must all undergo evaluation at the Bureau of the Architect. As part of that process, living beings and certain arcane entities may be sent here to help us for in-depth observation and study. A fascinating facility, isn't it? I dare say... Oh, excuse me, having a bit of a yawn. I dare say you will enjoy touring with it. Touring it with us. Ah. Ooh, what's that? Oh, maybe Argos. Now then, our friend Hermes, aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Chances are he will be at the main observation hub, so let us seek him out there first. Attired as you are, however, you stand out like a little too much. Our dear Emotset wishes to keep a low profile for his errand, so, do you know how to make a robe? The basic concepts will do. No? In that case, Emotset? No, your whim, your responsibility. You're getting not another thimble of ether out of me. The way he scrims sometimes, you'd think he wasn't a nigh bottomless font of magic. Very well. I shall make the robe, but perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the requisite material. Well, these people be making things out of thin air. Huh? Yeah. Hey, baby girl. Oh my goodness, snake people. Ophion. This looks like... Pretty sure there's a dungeon surrounding this. Ithlodes. Yes, these creatures should suffice. Nope. Nope. An etheric rope. I want to use it to capture, shall we say, 2 petalodi. There are 3 species here, I believe. Any 2 different kinds should serve. Now, I should mention that the strength of the rope is tied, no pun intended, to the strength of its user. I know, they're like dream butterflies or something. As your ether is so thin compared to ours, you'll need to weaken the petalodi first. Am I meant to be catching these? Ooh, okay, I definitely want the purple one. Oh, and a red one. Okay, I definitely want a red one. How come? What's so important about being sword? I suppose it is, yeah. Done. Got 1 purple one and 1 red one. You've caught the petalodi. Come on, let's see. Yes, these fine fellows will do nicely. And now for a spot of reversion. Don't chase her! Don't chase her! No! There, it's... It's nothing fancy, but when you're trying not to stand out, try and emphasize. You turn living things into clothing, just like that? Put her down, baby. She doesn't want to be held all the time.
I just wanted to get the...
Okay. Well, not just like that. You need to revert them to their constituent ether first. Lest you wonder why I asked for 2 species, it is due to the difference in their etheric balance. Blending them allows us to produce garb with superior etheric stability. Well and good to disguise and educated, but it won't fool anyone who can see worth a damn. Fair point, but at the very least it should spare you unwanted attention from casual observers. Emmett Selk speaks true. Even dressed like us, your unusual nature will be plain to those who think to look. Should someone question your presence, don't make us up excuses, much less try to explain what you actually are. No, best to simply say that you're a familiar. The question is whose? Of course, Azim's. If you say you belong to her, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behavior. Exploiting our associate's absence. For lack of her presence, absolutely. Were she here, she'd have been the first to propose the idea, and you know it. Cat! You've had enough treats. Oh God! Hang on, sweetheart. No. That is juice, not a snack. There's a Capri Sun which the cat thinks is one of her bags of treats. It is not Dreamies. Right. With that, your story is settled. Let us continue with our errand. That is not a bag of Dreamies, that is a Capri Sun juice. Stop it now. That is not a treat. Stop it. Hang on, I want to go feed this cat. Ooh, what's that? Oh, I'd have to go put these on now. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Ugh. And the cat is fed. Right. If you are ready, let us continue along the path to Anagnorisis. The place serves as an observation hub and residence to both. Someone there should be able to point us in the right direction of Hermes. Ah. Right. Carry on. Oh, she really, really loves her treats. She really does. But since we've had her spayed, she has been eating us out of house and home. She has her dry food. She gets 3 sachets of wet food every day. I don't know, maybe you gotta come back or something. I don't know. I can't help you there. So it's like Returnal meets Hitman. Would you say that that's an accurate description of the game? Yes, can I help you? We wish to speak with Chief Hermes. Do you know where we might find him? Maybe you got to come back when you got new moves or something. Well now, by your mask, I assume you. Oh, okay. By your mask, I assume you are one of the 14. I wasn't aware there was to be a visitation between you and us. It's something of a surprise. Your discretion in the matter would be appreciated. Yes, so Returnal, you die, you start from the beginning with nothing. No weapons you picked up, nothing. You don't even level up. Okay? And the only thing that stays is the things you've unlocked. So if you manage to finish a world and get to the next one, you can still make it back. Sounds like Deathloop is the exact same. You die and you lose everything, you gotta start again. So, yeah, so in Returnal, say for example you manage to go through 3 boss battles and therefore 3 different worlds, you make it to the 4th world or the 4th portal. If you die there, you still have access to it, but you can't fast travel to it. I'm sure you'll learn. Returnal had 0 help either. It's all things you had to kind of like learn on your own. Like 0 training.
Yeah, it's really quite deep.
I hope this is not some sort of new genre.
It's a worthwhile game though.
I mean, yeah, if you've got the patience, yeah, it's really good if you've got the patience. The story is amazing. It's got a great story, Returnal. Yeah, if you're willing to put the work in. It is super frustrating. I got George to finish it because I couldn't be asked to finish to do it. I have not got the patience for it. I've got the patience for most things, but that game I had no patience for. I see. My lips are sealed. The chief should be out conducting observations as usual. His focus of late has been aquatic creatures, so I expect you'll find him at one of the pools here. He's looking at axolotls. The pools, you say? Many thanks, and apologies for disrupting your work. Are you playing with her? Because she's thinking you're around the corner. Babe? The cat thinks you're around the corner. Careful, she's going to pounce at you. She's right there. There we go. And she's all playful. I say, Hythlodaeus, while I've never met Hermes, you know him well, do you not? That being the case, couldn't you simply find him by his ether? Aye, that I could. Oh, don't even joke. We need to upgrade our TV still. As you know, Emmett Selk and I can discern the colour of souls. For a minute I thought you were getting my attention. Jeez. She's playing hard with that laser pointer. Careful, don't let her hurt herself. By the same token, we can also see ether quite keenly, and from great distances. Don't use it to attack me. With this skill, no, not my feet. With this skill, I could readily locate Hermes, but I felt that it would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assessment, after all. By searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into Elpis and the man in charge of it. This is as much of your own enjoyment, like as not, but point taken. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful and help us look for Hermes. According to his profile, he has short, dark hair. So it's because we're in Elpis that we don't have our cowls up. A special exemption due to the need to be aware of dangerous creatures. Elsewhere, we do not exhibit our individuality. It's unseemly. This is all common sense, but I would not assume you possess any. It's a rare treat indeed to be able to search for someone by their appearance, and I thank you for humouring me. Hermes! Come, let's find our man. When I hear Hermes, I just think about the god-awful delivery suit. Delivery. Back to the Future. Futurama. Same thing, isn't it? Wow. Hey, these are the things that come to the battlefield. That's so pretty. Wow. There he is. With the axolotls. Aww, they're cute. Fat Daniel.
You are...
Oh. Different. You're different too. You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be...
Aww.
Wait. Please. Wait. Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts. May we please be friends? May we please be friends?
She's definitely giving off Garuda vibes, or like Final Fantasy VIII Siren vibes.
Ah, I see you found him.
It's Ladeus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You are of the convocation.
Emmet Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend? But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chanced to... Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of
Oh.
yours, Hermes?
I'm gonna bring this up so I can... I want a screenshot of her.
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment. Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing. But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
I might save a clip and then... Last 5 minutes, and then I'll just extract the picture from there.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters. By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait to the main building yonder.
Yeah, so what I've done is I've instead of taking a screenshot, I've taken the last 5 minutes of gameplay. I'll just extract a picture from there. I like to get. I
I
like
shall
them from
join you as soon
Instagram.
as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
The Namastoma is missing.
Leave her alone.
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
You're saying they can climb with their sorry excuses for limbs?
Oh, they're so cute.
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish. The Ambistomas too can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree.
I wonder if they evolved
Whether
to
they
become
can come down
porksies.
safely, however. Excuse me.
I'll help too.
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emmett Selk and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
They are adorable. Eh? Really? I want one of those. fish things carrying like a little carriage. It seems Hermes and Meteion have found their quarry, a creature known in this age as an ambystoma. Yet though it has been safely extricated from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite the predicament. Oh, he's stuck up in the tree now. Oh, I see him there now. The ambystoma. Hermes saw it high up the tree. He climbed up to get it, but it jumped on him and he slipped. Do you need a hand? No, I'm fine, if a little embarrassed. Now, for your own safety, please stand back. Ugh. Hermes, are you alright? Quite alright, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Meteion. Both you and, Lilith Draven, you're called. An intriguing name, somehow reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. As for you, little one, you must be more careful. I know, I don't like it either. I can't wait to change. I'm hoping I get some new gear. Because I really hate this outfit. I really don't like it. You may be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you cannot fall and hurt yourself. And no, I had forgotten all about its fellows. Truly, what a relief. I must thank Emmet Selk and Hythlodeus, when I return to them. But first, with the distractions out of the way, as Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope you will enjoy your time here. It also doesn't go with my this outfit. Really, it just doesn't go with anything. My weapon at all. My last weapon was a lovely purple. It had lovely purple crystals in it. Oh yes, there we go. Ironwood chest gear. I don't know what it looks like, but hopefully it'll look better than what I'm wearing. Well, we mustn't keep the others waiting. Let us return to Anagnorisis. Let's hurry up and finish this and change this god-awful outfit. Hate it. Doesn't suit the class, does it? I suppose the class has to kind of go with lancers as well, but even as a lancer and a dragoon, I don't like it. Not a fan, Dora, you're not the only one. George is sending me some strange ass TikToks. Yeah. Again. My apologies for the trouble. Oh, I want that. What is that? I want it. Owing to your kind assistance, all the ambystomas are safe and well. I will presently send them back to their space. If you could go on ahead and to the main building. Upon entering, you will see a table and chairs, a meeting area. We may speak there. Very well. Take care not to let the creatures slip away again. I don't know what it is or how to get it. But it does look cool. I wonder if I can attune to the Etheric. Oh, I can! Ooh! And a Gemstone Trader, which means there's plates here and I can come back here. I've decided to open a shop to keep my little creation fed. My wondrous wares can be yours for the right amount. Bird of Elpis breast. Egg of Elpis. Oh. Oh. Oh, and there's Etheric cones, which means I can fly here. How big is the area? Oh, wow. Wow. Quite a few places to go. Okay. Can't believe someone actually puts the outfit on.
This appears to be the place. And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins. What? Will I have to remove you by force?
There are reasons I can't speak freely.
Let's hear them then, these reasons of yours. Who knows? If I deem your mysterious cause worthy, I may even be inclined to offer my assistance.
I do not object to her attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps, but I believe she can be trusted. Meteion would not have taken to her so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
As you wish, then.
Might be worth having a look at it then.
Behave yourself, do you hear?
Got nothing to worry about from me, mate.
So, it's finally happened, then.
Aye. Van Daniels declared his intention to step down, and named you as his preferred successor. In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the Convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Van Daniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis, after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the Convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Fan Daniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the Star? Does that mean die?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Atheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom.
All my controllers are dead.
Put them on charge then.
Mayhap you feel
No,
Fan
you're not
Daniel's
taking mine.
deeds do
That
not
one's dead
warrant his
anyway.
return.
I know, but it's going to be now.
No, it does. No, but they're not synced to your PlayStation, darling. No, charge your own.
Yet you should know his
You're not
accomplishments as
taking
well
mine.
as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just, I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all. Oh no. I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteon outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to. Didn't mean a walk. Perhaps we can go for a walk. Hermes gets sad when he thinks about death. When others are sad, I'm sad too. That's how I am. How he made me. But don't worry, I'm fine now. So, why did you come here? You want to learn about Elpis and Hermes? Ooh, teach you! I can teach you! We could take turns. I tell you something, then you tell me something. Sounds like fun. It will be. Where to start? Ah, yes. Let's talk to Memnon. He should be near the Aetherite. I'm not good at explaining, but Memnon is, so I'll have him explain instead. Ah, the Etherite. Anyone can use it to teleport anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere. Not to the ground or other isles. For that you need teleporters. Oh, and permission. Where is he? I just saw him. Oh, there he is. Careful. And what have we here? Though you look like a person, you have the ears of a beast. I assume you're a familiar like Mateon. Oh, because I'm a Viera. Is there something you need? This is Lilith. Could you teach her about Elpis? Ah, a newly arrived familiar, is she? Very well. I should be glad to introduce our fair facility to her. As you know, it is mankind's duty to make the star a better place. As part of this duty, we employ creation magics to bring forth new life. However, we cannot simply release our works into the world, for it would lead to chaos. No, any and all life forms must undergo extensive testing. Rael, she's going to scratch you. She doesn't want to be played with right now. Sorry, bear with me 1 second. No, and okay, testing. No, we're right. Every candidate is subjected to rigorous study in which we identify their properties, surmise what habitats might be suitable, and speculate as to the effects they may have on the environment and other species. Should it be judged a beneficial addition to the star, it will be allowed to take its place in the world. The two of you, too, were created with the hope of making the star a better place. So heed your masters well and be good. Do you hear? Maybe we're all just a bunch of familiars created by Heidelin. We will, Memnon. We will. Thanks for the lesson. Monkey, monkey, monkey! She does not want to be played with. Leave her alone. She is trying to sleep. 1, 2. Move away from her. Come on. We don't bother the animals, okay? You had a turn. Now I get a turn. Where did you come from? From a place facing a great threat. There's a place? There's such a place? I had no idea. But this place is important to you, I can feel it. Oh, my power? I haven't told you about it. A creation. Let's find a creation. One not being watched, then I'll explain my power. Should be one over here. Oh, a junk monger. Manganese war scythe. Why is everything... Oh my god, look how cool that looks! Why is it weaker? That looks so cool. That looks so bloody cool. But it's weaker than what I'm currently wearing, so it would only be good for a glamour, and I don't think I have the level I don't know how to make glamours. And then I don't like putting glamours on armor. I hope what I get kind of looks nice. Oh yeah, I didn't look at the pants. Motion. Oh. That's a, what do they call a shoe bill? I don't know. A shoe hornbill thingy, what are they called? This creation is perfect. But I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new. Anyway, I'll try reading its mind. That's my power. There is actually a bird that looks like that. It's also like a shoe bowl or shoe. I don't know what it's called. All I know is it looks like it's got a boot on it for a beak. I can't read it. Or maybe there's nothing. It is a proper derpy derp. She can't read its mind. There's nothing to read. Oh, I'll have a little bite, but otherwise I'm really full from dinner.
It's not sweet though.
It's like a sausage roll. That's lovely. I'll try again with you this time. Greetings, can you hear me? This is my power. I can read the emotions of those around me and project my emotions to others in return. I am not actually speaking to you in your mind, rather you are converting my emotions into words and intentions, a process performed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. This ability is vital to my mission, for it allows me to interact with intelligent beings, even should they communicate via unknown languages or other non-verbal means. As a consequence, I am clumsy at speaking. Yet though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, Hermes wants me to speak as much as possible. It is really warm. It is. I don't think it's just your flat. Today when I went out, I didn't even wear a coat. It is warm. Almost spring warm. I had the door open most of the day because it's just too warm in our flat. I harbour an affection for you, one that is difficult to define. Aside from the fact that you share common traits with us, your thoughts are complex, prismatic. They draw me in and leave me wanting to know more. Yeah, I know, right? 14. I think it's like 9 or 10 over here, or 11, somewhere around there. It's actually strange that it's warmer up there, so far up north compared to here. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my power when speaking with you. Nevertheless, I want you to know that I wish to be your friend. Is everything alright in there? Is everything okay in there?
Yeah, we're just melting the chocolate.
I thought you were going to do that tomorrow.
We're getting it ready for
Yes, I heard.
Because Stan's busy and I'm eating, can you scoop up
I heard. I will do the cat litter.
and scoop up the granola?
Yes, don't worry. Did you hear me? Let me just finish the scene. Good. Now it's my turn again. So, what are you good at? Fighting. Ooh, fighting. That must mean you're strong. Hermes is strong too, but he doesn't like to fight, even when creations fight him. I think we might be bothering it. Let's keep going. We'll go and see Euanthe next. She's usually in a small building, one in the West Row. Oh, I need to feed my snake today as well. Spriggans! What are Spriggans? Oh, no, we call them Oraya. If there's many, it's just one. We say Orayas. It is really windy and cloudy and horrible. It's just horrible. Even though it's warm, it is horrible. Though they're cute, they can be naughty. Sometimes they run off with concept crystals, and Hermes has to run after them. Spriggans! Spriggans! They're so cute. I know. It is, isn't it? Well, well, if it isn't Metion. I see you've brought a friend today. Greetings, Euanthe. An apple. Could you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes, covered in syrup. I want to share it with Lilith. Oh, candy apple? Hermes is certainly partial to them, but you know you can't eat Metion. You weren't made to do so. But I like it too. It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to share others' feelings. You've taken Hermes-like for your own. In any case, I can't prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one for Hermes soon, I promise. I can eat. I'm sorry, Lilith. I wanted to show you my favorite thing, then I could ask about yours, but I failed. I'll still tell you what I like. I don't mind. Ooh, that's what you like? Yes, yes, I can feel it, your joy and happiness. And it makes me happy too. Thanks for sharing it with me. Well, we've walked and talked a lot. Maybe Hermes has finished talking too. Shall we go and see? I'll get my new outfit from this. How much has... Oh. Really short, you get a lead and kill a few enemies in one spells. Can you do them in multiple ways there, like redo missions and do them differently? That's what you can do in Hitman. Okay, cool. There you are. I can see the fresh air has done Meteor some good. Lilith wanted to learn about you and Elpis, so I taught her. About this place, about my power, about your favorite food. I'm not sure if the last one will be of any use. But I do appreciate your keeping Meteor company. While you were away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation, so we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that Emmett Salk and Hythlodaeus will accompany me as I tend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too. Oh, okay. Because in Hitman, you basically finish... After you've assassinated your target, then obviously it's the end of the level. It's old school that way. I've compelled to remind you that she is no way associated with the convocation. We simply chanced to meet at Propylaeon. There is no guarantee that the matter we discuss will remain private. I do not mind. To see the joy her presence brings Meteor, I cannot imagine our mysterious friend harbours malicious intent. Lilith is kind, really, truly. She taught me as much as I taught her. You're coming, of course, to watch Hermes. You've bound to learn lots and lots. Right, let's see what this new outfit is. And I need to get rid of some stuff again. is not too bad. It's very much, oh god, I got a full bloody thing again. I need to go and sell some stuff. Or get rid of these. Can I sell these? Marker prohibited and unsellable. I think the second one was on PS Plus at some point. Obfuscate pedal. See, I think the second one is very much more like the, I don't know, I feel like it was more like the original ones. Lots of hat tilts as well as the originals. Okay, now let's see, I've gotten rid of a few things. Let's see about putting things into, what's this? Dreadworm Mail of Maiming. Return that to inventory, return that to inventory. Manganese armor of the Behemoth Queen. Sounds really cool. Let's have a look. Oh, it's that one. It's the one that... Oh, yes. Yes. Look at that. Okay, the trousers have got to go. But it is getting there. That looks so much cooler. Yes, I am happy. I just need to get the rest of it now. It's just as well I didn't buy it. Yes. Okay, bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to go and do the cap up. Oh, and we're back. Okay, let's carry on and getting the rest of this Okay. Ah, no trousers. If everyone is ready, there are a few creations I need to check on. First, we shall return to the spot where we found our wayward Andastoma. Have care when you step outside a hub, for there may be more unruly creatures about. What was that like? Dreamy back look. My character just like, oh. A vivacious observer. Butterflies. Petaloda. This here is a new species of Petaloda we recently set loose. It has been doing very well, managing to maintain a stable existence thus far. If it can see its observation period to the end without issue, we shall release it unto the world. Tell me, do you know the difference between living beings and arcane entities? It is the presence of a soul, yet the soul isn't something you can choose to have at will. No, it manifests only in those beings whose forms adhere to the laws of creation that can endure on their own. Beings that do not fulfill this requirement, such as those spontaneously born of magic or natural phenomena, do not have souls. No matter how much it might resemble flora or fauna, if it lacks a soul, then it is considered an arcane entity. So you see, it is not for mankind to decide what is living. That domain lies beyond our manipulation, and it is hubris to assume otherwise. But come, let us head to the nearby beacon. I've received a report that arcane entities have gathered there. Beacon? See that platform over there? Or is it there? No, it's there. That's the beacon. Ah yes, lightning pneuma. Just as the report said. Although we call the structure a beacon due to its form, it is in fact a magical device. By manipulating the balance of elements, it keeps the isle airborne and maintains the climate thereupon. In the course of its operation, it often sees an internal shift towards a given element. Right now, that element is lightning, which draws the pneuma here to replenish their ether. It appears Meteon is busy. Would you care to assist me in her stead, and feed the pneuma? By using this lightning converger, you can harness ambient lightning and focus it into a ball. A veritable feast for our dazzling friends. Go on, give it a try. It's a lightning crystal. Ooh, target missed. Am I meant to... Use the lightning converter to create ball lightning. Perfectly done, Lewis. Look. See how they gather to feed, how they express themselves through their actions despite their lack of words? Speech is not the sole defining characteristic of a thinking, feeling creature, nor is silence an indication that they do not possess these qualities. Be it a soulless arcane entity such as the pneuma, or an ephemeral life form such as the Peloda. All seek to perpetuate their existence, to survive. Is Meteon a living being? A good question. I can answer it from a theoretical standpoint, but it ultimately falls to the Bureau of the Architect to pass judgment. Those with exceptional vision, such as Hethlodius, may be able to ascertain her true nature. But to me, it doesn't matter. She is herself, and that is all I need to know. Oh, you finished already? I'm sorry, I was in the way. Not to worry, my dear. They missed nothing of note, and we still have plenty of work for them to observe. Next, we will head east to the Morning Dew. I need to speak with some observers there. How did someone like this land up as the crazy Van Daniel who was wafting the flames of war down on the source and egging Xenos on? What happened? Something happened. Oh, they're wearing the full gear. Oh, that looks so cool. Life happened. See, I'm worried something happens to, there seems to be a theme with this expansion pack. It really gets you in the feels. And I have a horrible feeling that Meteon is, I don't know, something's gonna happen to her. I just get this feeling. And that's what's something, I don't know. The Gooboo.
Amazing, is it not? The Ampelos, one of our newest subjects. So, how are we coming along?
Hey, those flowers.
This place is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis. Entelekis. Like me.
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace. A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms. Unique for how they change color, to reflect the emotional state of those nearby. Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
Reflect the emotional state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
In creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether, one driven by emotions. In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy. Well, it has no will of its own. It is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Maybe you have to come back after getting something in another part of the game, maybe? Unless it's like Returnal.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feeling.
So in Returnal, there are some doors you cannot open, and things you can't open because you don't have the right stuff for it. But you can come back, and then open them later. Especially like collecting things for the house. Yeah, maybe if you just play on ahead and see if you come across anything. If not, then I'm sure there might eventually be like some sort of walkthrough or something later on. Hey, baby girl. Hey, beautiful.
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it. And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Antelekis.
That's me! That's me! An Enteleki!
That you are, my dear. And no ordinary one at that. But the first
That means
possessed
that
of
the
free
people
will.
are turning into Entelekis.
Wait. A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis? I've never heard of such a thing.
Hardly surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt. And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation.
I think so. I
What's
think
more,
this is going to be a
Dynamis
crucial
is far
piece of
weaker than
information.
ether. Under
that
normal
things like this
circumstances,
exist.
its effects are drowned out by the latter. On account of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis. 'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteon?
Our star, Aetheris, is especially rich in ether, so much so that its name is derived from it. However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%. The more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities. 'Tis not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river...
Maybe.
Not that I have such grand ambitions. Nay. I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse. The relative scarcity of ether beyond the bounds of this star was a concern. And so, I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an Enteleki. Like me. So, are we the same? Entelekis.
If I'm thin, it's because Emmett Sells didn't do a proper job. I have been known to transcend my limits for pure determination.
That sounds more akin to the desperate flailings of a wild beast when facing imminent death.
A deficit of ether alone does not an Enteleki make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with Dynamis. And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You'd do well not to underestimate it. Oh dear. I'd forgotten about the poor fellow. You must excuse me a moment while I go and verify a few more things.
Okay. That's good then. The trousers. Yes. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it even if we knew, but it irks me to discover that there is an entirely different form of energy and no one told me. That personal annoyance aside, Hermes' knowledge is undeniably impressive. Given that there are none among the 14 who specialize in the Celestial, he would be a welcome addition. Assuming he can be persuaded to join, that is. I still can't understand his hesitation. What do you specialize in? Oh, you wish to know why Emmett Selk was chosen for the convocation? I should be glad to share the tale. It began when... Not another word. Lest you've forgotten, we're to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. Misspent youth. He was a naughty boy. My apologies for the wait. I've inspected the Ampelos to my satisfaction. All is well with the creature, and I dare say it won't be long ere it is released into the world. Another creation, however, reportedly isn't faring so well. The Charybdis. That is what we shall tend to next. If you follow me, my friends, we shall return to the main isle and head north. Charybdis. What is that knocking? Oh. Oh, no, these guys made it alright. Although they're a lot smaller. I have one as a mount. I understand there's a problem with one of the Charybdis. Yes, that's right. As you know, the Charybdis is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance its affinity to wind, it is capable of flight. The specimens created from the concept could all fly without issue, but a problem rose in subsequent generations. This third-generation creature was born with an etheric balance leaning strongly towards water. Its aquatic origin reasserting itself, it would seem, the result being its affinity to wind is diminished and it cannot fly. No matter what we try, we can't get it to rise even the slightest bit. For such change to manifest in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revised. With its etheric balance leaning towards water, the Charybdis would indeed struggle to manipulate the wind. Yet it is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. What? You need not go to such lengths? You don't know? But of course not. Transformation is an art in which one manipulates a vast quantity of ether to reconstruct another body around oneself. In practice, this allows one to assume any conceivable form and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet, convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme, as uncouth and unseemly as running about robeless. Shameful. Am I to understand you make a habit of this? Nothing of the sort. It's just that, when transformed, I can wield the wind and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is our shame next to the lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all in our power. Be that as it may. Yes, I believe I have a solution. Emetzel, may I trouble you to move that carapace away from its fellows, somewhere out of sight? Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you. I would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed an indiscretion. So have a little faith and run along. I trust you don't mind? Deus. Emeltsek is out of sight? Good. Let's speak of the plan. It's a stroke of genius, really. We have Emeltsek train the carapace. Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can readily see ether currents, and with his adept spellcraft he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all he described, it is not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Don't be. As I mentioned, it would be of his own sake. With that settled, let's begin at once. Lilith, I want you to go to Emetzel, tell him that you have a favour to ask. He will be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be discouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Off you go now, and good luck. In chat mode, say, I have a favour to ask, to indicate that you have a request. What is that? Occupy. There they are. Bugging me that it's American spelling of favor. I have a favor to ask. Oh no you don't, I'm not lifting a finger. I don't know what Ethlo Deus is up to, and I will not be made to know. I refuse. Please, Emeltsek. Did I not say it? I said that. Oh, hang on. It's quite particular. Please Emmett. Silk. There we go. Please, Emmett Silk. It's weird now. I got to pay today.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
Yes, the 3rd is a bank holiday. That is right. I got paid.
I'm
today.
given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis.
Yesterday, I got
and should
paid
be
yesterday.
quite willing to do so. And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emmett Selk. Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious.
Yeah,
I merely suggested a possible
kind of
course
looks
of
a bit
action.
like one of the fairies. I put Christmas. Oh, I know. If only we didn't have to pay bills. I'd have so much money saved.
Please, Emmett Selk. Please.
Not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I'd thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
Yeah, I guess so. Ooh, what's that?
I will aid it once it is taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
Entelechies, because they feed on prayers and faith. And obviously like the crystals and stuff, but I wonder if there's some thing to that.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we? You were wondering why Emmett Selk joined the convocation. Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see ether. But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even, quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emmett Selk has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them. Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. A singular soul who can't help but involve herself in the business of others. Where she walks, excitement is certain to follow. Her antics irritate Emmett Selk to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents.
Thank you.
And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him.
It's strong, but it's not bad.
They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine. And together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you. I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my pet. Well done!
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
Okie dokie. Let's get that nice. Is that an ether current? What is this? Oh, wave to Emmett Selk. Emerging from his reverie, Emmett Selk notices you and begins to descend with the Charybdis. I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, the Charybdis has learned to fly. Like a catfish eel thing. And Lilith and I could relax and have a pleasant chat. I'm sure you did. The creatures needed some small assistance at first, but soon it was flying more or less on its own. I doubt you will need to repeat the lesson. That was truly impressive. I witnessed it all from afar. The Charybdis flies. Indeed. With this, we've proven that even a creature with skewed etheric balance is capable of flight. Though we helped it to achieve this, the Charybdis is a herd animal. They may well aid their struggling kin in like fashion, if and when the need arises. Keeping this in mind, I bid you continue observing them, if that is what you want. But if I may say so, rather than hoping an idealistic possibility comes to pass, would it not be simpler to have the concept adjusted? That way we could guarantee that anomalies such as the specimen are never born in the first place. These creatures are already here. We will spare no effort in giving them a chance to survive. As you wish, Chief. As you wish. Giving life lessons from the person who brought about the end of days in the first place. Hermes. I'm fine, don't worry. Well, that concludes all my present tasks. Let us return to Anagnorisis for now. Oh, thank you, babe. Can I... It's kind of small there. Okay. Get my trousers and ditch this horrible outfit. What? Want to apologize for forcing me to help you? Save your breath. You didn't force me to do anything. I merely chose the most expeditious way to have done with an impediment to our business. Things are full. What's this? What's this? Yeah, you use Gil. That's so much better. I mean, I still got my blue boots and my blue gloves on, but so much better. Oh wait. Yeah, these are quest rewards. Indeed.
Did you know, Mummy, that
Yes.
the last number is how many?
Yes.
And say the numbers in the right order. If you don't say them in the right order, you won't know how many there are.
I know. It looks better. I know, these bright blue boots and gloves. But it looks better. More in line with my scythe. Right, okay. So, I'm going to leave it here. It is 10 past...
I carry flare on your back instead of checking my tummy and my tummy. It's really a lot.
It is. Miss Van Buren. Madam. It is way past your bedtime. It is 10 past 12 in the morning. Yes. Even my viewers are sleepy. I'm going to turn off now and I'm going to bed. Yes, it's morning. It's past midnight. And you are still awake. Naughty mommy, naughty baby. Pajamas. Now. Off you go.
I don't want to go to bed.
Well, you're not staying up all night.
It's morning now.
You are going to sleep, madam. Whether you like it or not. Even my viewers are sleepy. I'm sleepy. We're all going to bed now.
No.
Okay, you can sit in the dark all by yourself then.
No.
Are you throwing a tantrum? On live TV. Everyone can hear you throwing a tantrum. Right, I'm going to go get my spawn to bed and I'm going to go to bed myself. I am super tired all of a sudden. But I want to wish everybody a happy new year before I go. Have a good night. See the new year in. Be safe. Be warm. Be merry. I'll see you all next year. Good night.